Greetings to all in creation. This is Aurora, and I'm here at my location, the Oaks 28, and it is the 8th of May for Mother's Day. So, just so you all see for yourselves the bicycle that I'm talking about in the previous message that I left from the Breeze bus, watch this. You wouldn't even tell, right, that it's not the same one that I just was robbed of. Except the last one I had managed to have this thingy here, and otherwise it's a similar beach cruiser, and it's, really cool and steady because this tire is not like, you have to remember the old one I had since 2017 at Audie's house. I bought it after they stole my purple one, which was also a beach cruiser. Now, the latest message had posted, and I am very grateful for the people who feel concerned and who want to, try to steer this operation in the way that they feel would be best for me. But this whole twin flame thing is like a burning fire that is very all-consuming. So this is nothing that I am able to shift or stop or whatever. So why I'm filming this now is to say that I have understood while I was doing this painting job in Shelter Cove that the whole rhetoric of why they had me, used me all night long at Ocean Dunes to extrapolate power from me, because that's what they do, it's like vampirism. So once they do that, and then if they put me in handcuffs by Ray, who is, David's father, basically, whose first question to me was, "Are you Mexican?" And to that I had to say, I was like, really? I was like, "No, sono libanesa, ma hablo español." So then, that being said, he, that was like literally my only conversation with Ray. And so in my understanding, when I presented myself in Shasta and everywhere, hey, Dimati, First Contact Grand Crew team, yada yada, and then I had my awakening resurrection, and I'm like, I told the people on the team, and then they started to deny that because they were playing games. Now, okay, the games have concretized in fraud weddings and everything. Now, with my Galactic Confederates, we're undoing all these fraud for timelines. Also, for me to mention and note, for you all to know that apparently when they want to now, take me to court on the 26th with the Philip person, they want to, okay, Dima Tabrawi has restraining orders from all these places, then they'll go, oh, she's not crazy, she's not going to say she's Aurora, she's done, so then they can give Aurora to someone else, and then if I say I am Aurora, Mother of Nutrition, they will, give me trespassing orders like they did at Charbar. Now, when I say I'm Aurora, this is not like, oh, because I want to be Aurora. No, because first of all, just so you guys understand how this happened, the moment I went, underground Pinedas, and then I got out with an anklet bracelet, and I don't know if I was married by then or not, but it is possible. Now, I was in Siesta Key standing there in the living room, and I literally heard a click, beep, and it took me to the spaceships. And then I heard Jerusalem. That's the first time in my entire life that I just heard Jerusalem. Now, that was not in the same voice that came about later. So I'm now wondering, is that Tesla tech? Is that what is it that started me up on this journey? Okay. So first of all, I heard Jerusalem. I had my anklet bracelet on. And then the next time I had this sort of, supernatural event happen was the first surgery, by the Love is One crew. Back then, it wasn't even called Love is One while Andrew was around. And that's when I heard flip. And then I saw my hair go from brunette to, pink and purple, and has to go through, bleached first. So soon as that happened, what I did right after was went in service. It took me years, and then I heard Aurora in the same voice as I heard Flip. So this whole, I'm wondering now, for me to know facts, was I ever really born in Jerusalem and moved to Beirut? What is this, October 5? And I think it says 1985. Now, I do know that when I got out of BCGC and my father picked up the phone this year, he said happy birthday on October 6th, and he hadn't spoken to me in years, and he was crying. So it wasn't fake. It wasn't an act. It wasn't any of that. So it is October 6th, and that's for, Aurora Diamond Rainbow. And I informed like Philip about all these matters, and I'm like, we're gonna have to like basculate and turn over like Beaufort upside down. Plus, I know that now people may be kind of, very, skeptical, or, trying to see like, oh, I will not mess with your own free will. Like I went and I did ring the bell at 15 to no avail. 25, I'm not sure, what's going down here. I don't really know. I'm just a very happy being, and I'm going happy. And plus, why I'm not really worried at all is because there's the reveal, like final reveal, and that can only come through me. So I do trust my higher goddess self and everything, and I do trust my journey. Like this is not the thing of greed for me. I know right action, and I'm uniting heaven and earth in doing the actions that I'm doing and the things that I'm, bringing to the table, and I can't promise that, oh my God, the reveal is going to come before the 26th, yada, yada. I don't know what more you guys will have to go through, but I do know that nobody can stop me from saying my name's Aurora. That's who that's who I have been responding to and as. Plus, it's very long story, and then, how, Dima can't really be made love to anymore. I mean, I've transcended the carbon form of all this, and I have received Aurora, and since then I have been made love to as Aurora for a month by Lucifer, actually. So, now if he actually stands for this court case, I mean, he's selling off America, and then, there's no more Christ, no more God. I mean, I don't know what to say, truly. And I feel like there's a big pressure on, by the people for me to be loved, so the more people put pressure on me, like, oh my God, who are you gonna like choose, whatever. I don't even really know how to choose. I don't even, this whole thing is a lot. Like now I'm trying to still investigate what this Jerusalem October 5 is about. And I need to find all my answers to know how to steer creation forward. Now, I know the people around me, they're just sticking to like taglines and, ego. Like, oh my God, she married him, so she feels entitled to that. The other one married him, so she feels entitled to that. But I'm on an actual journey. And I do thank everybody that is around me for understanding that, even if you try to use common sense, common courtesy, common decency, and logical things like this guy's better for her than this and that, that's not really the way things are. Especially not in this journey. Plus, in actual understanding of accurate terms, now in truth, all in creation know, like the 144 chosen ones, many of them are married with children, but they know that that's just the wife, that's not their divine partner. Everybody knows, and everybody's ready for their divine selves to like emerge. Like everybody's already over the graveyard thing. Like even, in the movie Memory Now, like Monica Bellucci, if you, focus, and in the end, her throat gets slithered, and she is revealed to have been the initiator of all this sex trafficking and murder of children and girls and rape in El Paso, Texas, and she was highly protected and whatnot. Now, by these facts, the old paradigm, they know that the time is up for the lies and for that sort of thing. And if they don't give up, they know the finality is the grave. So people literally are getting married, are getting ready to shed the old belief that husband is their husband. Like federal stuff is already just breaking down. And I already left messages to the Philip person in Beaufort, and I told him, like, greetings, this is Aurora, Mother of New Creation, and I've been, Aurora Diamond Rainbow, then I added the Morning Star, and, they're going to try to take me to court to stick me with Dima Tabrawi, and then if I say like at Charbar, all I had to do was one time post a message saying or like a thing saying like Aurora, mother of new creation. They sent Scott, their manager, to put like the poison in my sushi that day and my drinks. I don't know if they put their sperm. I think they might be, because they want me to become like a worker, like they want me to no longer be divine, so they get their workers to put like worker sperm in my thing, so that I can go back to like go down on the worker for my thing, like whatever, like situation here, so that I awaken and everything. But the reason why I'm not rushing, because like that's what BCDC asked me first. They're like, ma'am, are you educated? Like people just want me to like go and naturally to them gag myself or whatnot, and I'm being very conservative and resistant about it. And I'm very not afraid. Like, I know the reveal is my prerogative, and I just don't want to force being loved. Like, even if you read in the gospel, like if you awaken the love in a Jerusalemite or anything else before time, it doesn't pan out too well or whatnot. So most of the time and most of the games I do not understand. All I know is I am living like love in action. And on that note, I will continue my research regarding like Jerusalem 5 versus whatever not, so that we can, so I can know how to take creation on forward, because I have faith and trust, and I know that certain matters won't go in unjustified injustice mode. And I thank you in advance for your involvement in this, and for Beaufort County, because I told Philip, like, if you're not one of those radical, like shifters of the paradigm, we're gonna totally like be just screwed. So not only do the people and the managers at the Ocean Dunes know that I used to live there, so does everybody, SP, everyone at like the Grand Inn. And if the whole community is gonna lie about these things and think that it's not gonna have a repercussion for them and their children, I think by now people know, even if they're justified by the church, because the terror brides have done all the work of frolicking with every possible entity under the sun. And on that, I leave you all, and I might not be getting loved on tonight on Mother's Day, which, I love myself, and my higher divine goddess is always, it's total perfect marriage merge. And once the reveal comes out and my true voice emerges, I mean, there will not be one creature under the sun that will not know my power and my divinity and who I am, is why I am so confident and joyful on my journey.